My name is Tim Stewart, and I'm here because I'm sick of the top 1% giving money to our government and telling them what to do. To me, I don't know, it shows that people actually do care. You know, I feel like our votes don't count anymore, really. So when I see this and I see that so many people want change, it gives me a lot of hope. To show the bankers and the top 1% that we're tired of their bullshit, because we're all so sick of it. 99% is sick of it. It was a huge role. I mean, you know, millions and millions of people on Facebook, and like, for example, the other day I posted something and all of us, like, within 30 minutes, I saw at least 40 other friends post that, and just the fact that, you know, I post that and then they do it and then it spreads to hundreds of other people, like, I mean, so fast. I would have to say no more corruption in our government. I really am really tired of seeing, you know, politicians just get bribed all the time with money and shit like that. Like,
so awesome her whole entire life.
I don't know. I feel like the government doesn't care about the people as much as it does their paychecks.
Global revolution. 99%. We are the 99%. We are the 99%. So many people know that they are right. It's clear someone is wrong. All that you can do is gather knowledge. The time is now to overthrow the ones that keep holding us down. The time is here, the time to be free. So stand up for your rights, forget the powers that be. The time is here, the time is now to overthrow the ones that keep holding us down. The time is here, our time to be free. So stand up for your rights, forget the powers that be. Yeah, listen closely. I'm just so sick and tired of all the government's lies. Don't believe the politicians. Come on, man, open your eyes. The revolution is now. You see, it's our time to fight. Like our fathers before, they tried to take all our rights. But it's no longer about race, religion, concepts of greed. It's about the 1%'s wealth, power, and greed. But we ain't taking this shit. You see, our time has come. I can't believe it's taking this long for the revolution. The time is here. The time is now to overthrow the ones that keep holding us down. The time is here, the time to be free. So stand up for your rights, forget the powers that be. The time is here, the time is now to overthrow the ones that just keep holding us down. The time is here, the time to be free. So stand up for your rights, forget the powers that be. Here we go. See, on the verge of revolt, we almost went off in 07 to give it a new shade of puppet like he was sent down from heaven. And the masses sat back, took what he said for the truth. Now Bilderberg counts cash while they're laughing at you. So tell me, where do you stand? Together or alone? Shall you stand idly by when they kick you out of your home? Or will you stand up for truth, your beliefs and your rights? Together as one people, it's our time to unite. The time is here, the time is now to overthrow the ones that keep holding us down. The time is here, the time to be free. So stand up for your rights, forget the powers that be. The time is here, the time is now. powers to be.
Hi, I'm Lori King, and I'm with Jobs and Justice, and I'm here because I feel the same thing that everyone else feels here, that the banks and Wall Street and the corporations have made fortunes in this country for years. They've soaked working people extra hard the last 35 or so years, and then even more in the last 3 years since the big financial crisis. Homes are being foreclosed left and right. I know people who are losing their homes, people who are out on the streets, people who have lost their jobs. Unemployment is still incredibly high, and jobs are not being created. I'm here because the government supports Wall Street and not the people. And I think the people have had enough, and I'm one of them. And we're saying that we've gotten sold out, and we're the ones who want to be treated with respect. And we have got to reclaim our power. Personally, well, I've been an activist for probably about 35 years, and I've fought very hard for union rights and for collective bargaining, that everyone has a right to join a union, and everybody has a right to health care. There should be single payer, Medicare for all. I fought against trade agreements that outsource jobs. I fought hard for immigrant rights, and all of these things, you know, I've been fighting for years, and now I see something really wonderful, that what's happening is that tons of people, you know, hundreds of thousands of people around the country are saying the same thing. And you know, I think it's going to take a while to get bigger and stronger and more focused, but we're on the way. At least people are out. Yeah, I feel like this is similar to the protests against the World Trade Organization in Seattle, which was against free trade agreements that allow corporations to go anywhere they want to in the world, and both to the lowest possible wages, and then also be able to destroy the environment without any local laws being able to stop them. There's a huge demonstration in Seattle in 1999. This reminds me of that, but this may be even more, because this is about not only the World Trade Organization, which holds up the capitalist system, but this is about Wall Street itself, which symbolizes corporations. You know, the corporations that own everything, and workers have done all their work to create the wealth of the corporations, and then the corporations come around and say, we don't have to pay any taxes, and we don't have to abide by anything, we don't have to pay decent wages, and we don't have to allow unions. And it's about time that people have stood up to corporations, and I'm really happy to see that. The purpose of this event, I think, is to be in solidarity with the Occupy Wall Street in New York, and to be Occupy Portland. And this is one of about 125 or such occupations around the country. And it started, of course, in New York on September 17th. And this is in solidarity with that. And Wall Street symbolizes it all. It symbolizes the whole corporate power. Ruling class power, capitalist power, whatever you call it. It's a class that tries to control this whole country. The richest 1% tries to control this whole country, and in fact they're trying to control the whole world.
Koch brothers.
Koch brothers, yep. Yeah, all of that. I think part of it is young people are seeing that they have no future. I mean, I'm 66, so I've seen a lot, and I still have a future, but young people really see that there are no decent jobs, there is no living wage. People do not have rights to a decent living, and I think they've had it. And probably a lot of people had hope in the political system, and I think people are feeling a lot less hope in the political system, and that explains why so many young people are out. Maybe some of the young people were campaigning for President Obama 3 years ago, and now feel like, wow, where are the jobs? And they may look at their parents and grandparents and go, why are they talking about cutting Medicare and Social Security and Medicaid? I mean, that's what really bothers me a lot, that both Democrats and Republicans together are about to cut the safety net, the social safety net. That's another big piece of what's happening. there's no reason to cut Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. These last 3 years should have been the years where the safety net has been enhanced, should be enhanced. And instead it's being threatened terribly and is already being cut. Same with Pell Grants and other pieces of legislation and social policy that benefits people. So these things should not be cut, and both Republicans and Democrats are doing that. And I think that I'm saying that to explain why this is happening now. It's just a travesty. It's horrible that these cuts have been happening and are being threatened, and the fact that the government, both parties, have not paid attention to jobs and living wages. So I think people have had it up to their eyeballs, and it's boiling over.
Oh, this has been a great peaceful crowd, and look at all the great points of view people are advocating for. So that's why I'm here, to say thank you for being great Portlanders.
Free our street! Who's free? Our street! Who's free? Our street! Who's street? 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 Join us! Join us! Our street! Who's street? Our street! Join us! Our street! Join us!
He's a nice guy, yeah. He's Howard S. Wright's safety guy.
Whose streets? Our streets. 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 Whose streets? Our streets.
Everybody else is nice, but I want to ask.
Power to the people, not corporations. Power to the people, not corporations. Power to the people, not corporations. Power to the people, not corporations.
My name is Nathan Larson, and I'm here because I don't believe in the way that corporations have been running this nation for the past 20, 30 years, possibly even longer, I guess, since the 60s. I think it's about time that people have kind of stood up and realized that class is one of the major divisive issues in this country. Honestly, an opportunity to come out and see how many people share my view. You know, it's nice to see a lot of people out here that kind of share my beliefs, and get to kind of talk to them. The purpose of this event? I think it's, well, the stated purpose is to show solidarity with what's happening in Wall Street. But I think on a larger scale, it's to show that a fair amount of American people are kind of upset about what they've seen happening in this country. I don't know, I think because it hasn't really stated any sort of specific movement. It hasn't stated any specific cause besides that. I mean, there's a bunch of people who disagree as to what this is about, or will disagree on like different environmental issues, for example, that all seem to agree that we can trace it back to the rich people. Well, social media is how word of this has gotten out for the past month. I mean, you don't see it on CNN, you don't really see any internet coverage. So I think it's kind of a word of mouth. Like they said they were influenced. The whole Occupy Wall Street movement was influenced by the Arab Spring that happened. There was a lot of social networking involved in it. It would be the legal treatment of corporations as individuals. Like corporations are considered individual entities for sort of indeterminate rights and stuff, which corporations are allocated certain protections that they should not be receiving. Right, that corporations are people. Right, that's ridiculous. And it's funny, I see a lot of signs out there, a lot of people seem to be focused on that. Huh? Yeah.
My name's Tim, and the reason I'm present today is hopefully the same reason why everyone is present. That being that the wealth in this country is ridiculously stratified, and we need to do something about that by organizing. I would say that the purpose of this event is to get attention, to let people that don't know what to do or don't understand how to fix a problem a voice, a reason, a means to get together and talk about it. I would have all elections funded by the people. In other words, every single candidate gets the same amount of money. Yeah, no campaign contributions from anyone. They get a certain amount of money to run, and that's it. They can do what they want with the money, but they get a finite amount of it. Yeah, man. Cool.